Hi,
And
everybody. Welcome to our channel. This is Misty with a unique treasure. And
Joy's house. I'm her mother and partner in crime.
yes, and we're here today because I was tagged. When I'm tagged in something, she's tagged in something because of the Facebook groups I belong to. So, to do the 10 crafty questions. So, we're going to do them together so that you get to know about both of us. And so, the first question, we're going to get right to it, unless you have anything you want to add.
No, the first question was, what's your name? I think we did that one.
Well, the first question is, what is your name? I'm Misty Salomon, and she's
Joy's house. Your mother.
the second one is, how did you get your YouTube name? So you want to answer that one?
No, I want you to answer that one.
Okay. So we started off with Unique Treasures by MJ, and that's Misty and Joyce, obviously. And I wanted to keep her name in it because she's always kind of like trying to be silent, and I want her to be known and as part of this business because her work comes out of this business. So then I realized that when I was in the lineup of, our name was in the lineup of something, it was at the bottom because of it starting with U for Unique Treasures by MJ. And so I went back to the drawing board with her and we came up with a Unique Treasures and we left out the MJ. And that way we will always alphabetically be able to be up close to the top instead of on the bottom of things. So it was just a smart business move. Do you have anything to add?
No, just that you're the brains of the family.
No, I'm not. She is. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite craft? We'll start off with you. What is your favorite craft?
My craft. Well, my favorite is painting.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I've really got into the journals, journal covers.
Journal covers.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to just do journal covers.
I would like to just do backgrounds on painting. So painting is not my first favorite, even though it is what brought me full force fledged into getting into the arts and craft world when I was sick. So, and because she was already into being into art and painting and anything to do with crafts, really, she already had an art room, an art studio. So when I got sick, and somebody said, "Hey, you check out this video painting with Jane Font." I did that, and so for you, those of you who have never done that, who want to paint, definitely check her out because she's amazing. And like my second or third painting that I did, my husband put on Facebook, and he's got thousands of friends all over the world because of the travel that he's done. And somebody bought my painting for $100, and I don't even know what I'm doing, right? So that was pretty awesome. Painting with Jane, guys. But besides that, my favorite thing is to make ephemera. I like making ephemera. I like making journals. I get more driven to make a journal when I'm watching YouTube videos, but to sit down and make a whole journal and be stuck just with that journal, I kind of struggle with a little bit, but I do it. But I rather like, make ephemera, just pieces of things. So that's my favorite craft. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And the next question is, what is your favorite place to shop for craft supplies? Well, everywhere.
Yes.
To be honest, we do a lot of online shopping.
Yeah, Wish,
Yeah,
AliExpress.
lots of Wish. We have gotten a lot of stuff from Wish, and believe it or not, it has been great stuff. I don't think we have any complaints. I can't think of anything that we have gotten that's been bad or that didn't work. And I know that there is talk about, your card, being on there overseas. We've never had issues with any fraud on our card either. So that's been, but if it's in person, it really depends on, I like doing craft stores, but if I don't have the energy to run around, I love Joann's because you can layer the coupons.
Yeah.
It's not just one coupon on one item, you can layer the coupons with them.
Yeah, and Hobby Lobby. Every other week they change their sales on lace. You can
Yeah.
use on the rolls lace, 50% off one week. The next week it's the really elaborate lace that they have on the cards that is 50% off. So every other week it changes back and forth. So one of them is always on sale for 50% off.
So it's either the ribbons or the lace on the ends, right?
Yeah.
The really nice trims and stuff that we like to buy.
Yes.
And so, yeah, a lady that worked there kind of gave us that secret, so that was pretty cool. And so, but that's awesome. I love Hobby Lobby, but I don't like that they won't, take other competitors' coupons. And
Yes, that's right. Joann's takes AC Moore, which usually has a 60% off coupon.
yeah,
So it's really good to know that.
yeah. And so the next question is number 5, top 5 crafty channels. Well, I'm the YouTube nut between us. I love watching YouTube. I get up in the night and watch YouTube. So I always will give it to number 1 is Lori Fusco. I actually wrote them down. Lori Fusco, Girl on the Ridge. She's the reason why I even got into any type of journaling, junk journals, ephemera, any of that. I just was wowed by her. And then Making Memories with Melody, and she's the one that tagged me in this. But I got to tell you, it's not why I'm choosing to bring her up. I'm choosing to bring her up because she is so versatile. She doesn't just do one type of crafting. She brings it all to the table, and she really gets my juices flowing.
Challenges you.
Yeah, it challenges me. She's the reason why I've even grown into doing the things. She's actually invited me from other groups. She has her own Facebook group, Newbie Junk Journal Makers, but she actually is the one that invited me to other groups that she likes and thought I would learn a lot from. So she's just really awesome person all the way around, all the way around. And then the next one is Tulip Cottage Designs. She's new, and I try to find people on my subscription list that didn't already have a bazillion followers because I like a lot of people, but this particular person is pretty awesome. You need to check her out. This is the breakdown of double envelopes, flips, this, that, and the other things that we want to put in our books, but we don't know exactly how to do it. And it makes it very easy. If a teacher can make me feel like I can just go sit down and do something really quick, then they're for me. And then I want to point out Irene was seriously scrapping. Irene is a pretty unique person. She is sweet, nice, and very generous. And one of the reasons why I pick her is because she buys and purchases from so many different people that make different journals and things that she shows them. She supports everybody. So she'll videotape all these different people's stuff and really show you and try to figure out how things are done or made. So you're being exposed to so many different types of medias through her. And I haven't seen a lot of her work, but the little samples I have, because she says she's been in a funk lately. Come on, Irene, get out of that funk.
Yeah.
It's been pretty awesome. And so I look forward to seeing more of her work. But for now, she definitely supports a lot of channels and we get exposed to a lot of people's work. So I really like that. And then the last one is Bird's Nest Books by Lee. She does have her own group too, but she's pretty awesome. Check her channel out because she does some also, she's a good teacher and breakdowns of different types of little ephemeras to do and projects. And I mean, even simple as adding white paint to different pages and the way she's adding it to make it really blend in. So that's been really good. Do you have any of your own?
No.
Okay, just making sure I'm not taking it
Every once in a while, when
over.
looking on Pinterest, I'll see something that really excites me, and I'll go to that site. But I take most of my jeering from her.
All right. She doesn't need videos, guys. She's
Oh.
got it all up here already. Seriously, I did not get that from the tree. So the next thing is favorite color. What's your favorite color?
Normally navy blue, like navy blue and white. I like the contrast of black and white. But in this, I'd have to say the creams, pinks, corals, the light pastels.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually the same. I'm not navy blue, but blue's my favorite color. Most blues, just not the darkest one.
Right,
But blue's my favorite color, but I don't use it a lot in crafting. I do tend more to go to the true vintage colors
right.
or crossing the line over to shabby chic. Now the next one is my favorite tools to craft with. And I did have them out here on the table, but I cleaned the table off since, and I had glue, glue, and more glue. I love glue.
And she has a thing about, okay, this is for material on material, this is paper on paper, this is, material and paper. She's got it all worked out and it works very well. I just follow the things that she's found out and it works great for me too.
But she uses this Elmer's glue that's in a jar with a kind of wand with a sponge, I think, or a brush.
Well, it's called paper cement.
Paper cement. Yeah, and you can get it at Walmart. That I think they have the best price on it, and it works really well. Like, so if you're making the envelopes, like if you're making them out of deli paper, or you get the envelopes and you want to put the cloth on them or the lace, and you put it on there, it makes it feel a little rubbery, but it looks amazing. It just doesn't feel like cloth all the way, I would say.
What's really good about it is that it does not show through. You'll notice that when you use regular glue or something, you can see the lines where you put it or whatever. This, it does not show through. And for your finished product, a lot of times you will put something on and then you'll have the traces of glue. You can see it dulls in certain places or something like this. You can just rub on this and it'll just rub right off. It'll roll right up and rub off in the areas you don't want it. And so you really end up with a really nice finished product.
Yeah, so it's something you might want to try because she does use it quite a bit. And then the next one is, where do you get your love for crafting?
I still have another comment on tools.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I love the Cricut, but my favorite, hands down tool is Tim Holtz Vagabond. It's a die cutter and embosser, and I absolutely love it. I was using the, what is the other one that goes with Cricut? The
Cuttlebug.
Cuttlebug. And I can never get it to do right. I mean, I just roll it, or it gets so stuck, and I just never could do it very well at all. I usually just give up. But I love the Vagabond. I just love it.
And another good feature of that is that it's electric. It's not a crank. So
Right.
you're just pushing a button on top. So for those of us who have arthritis or illnesses or what have you, that was my husband that just went by. They Bye. Sorry. It's easier to use instead of having to use your strength or your might. And she does a lot of the really tiny, intricate patterns, and that thing cuts it out beautifully.
Yes.
Because if you know that a lot of our other machines that we own, it doesn't do that. It'll cut out part of it and then leave just an imprint, and it's a pain in the neck, and then we're wasting materials, and that's no fun. But as far as the glues go, love those. Love the Cuttlebug thing that she mentioned, and then it triggered my
The Vagabond.
but my the blue board, the
Oh, your scoring board.
scoreboard.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't think
Yes.
today.
Which is very good for her.
Yeah,
because
I am half blind in one eye, and I have a problem with cutting even. And I didn't even know for the longest time that I had that issue, and I just thought I just can't do anything straight. But at least I have a reason for it now. And so that thing I use for everything. I don't care what it is. I will score paper. I will use it for the fabric. I will use that thing for everything because it is just,
it's a lifesaver for you.
Yeah, it takes the guesswork out of where to cut. And before I even realized the whole problem, she was even buying for me like cutters, and my friend bought me a cutter, and it was not the cutters, it was me all along. Darn. But yeah, so that's been really good. We have quite a few tools that we like, but those are some of the lifesavers.
Yes.
And then where do you get your love for crafting is number 8. And I don't know. I think that's a deep-seated thing that people are drawn to. Either you're drawn to, the artsies, or you're drawn to, the other types of things like wood shops, metals, different things. I think you can intertwine a lot of that with the crafting, of course, but I don't know. I knew that I liked crafting a long time ago because art class was my favorite class in school. So
Me too.
for me, I knew that that was it. And then when I begged her to get me this little stuffed animal, and we bought some trims too, and I glued trims all over this little bear and gave it to my aunt. I mean, I could think back from this question and see where for gifts, I wanted to make things. So, where's yours come from?
I don't know. It was just there. I just, like you said, my favorite class was art. So I guess from school, back when I was in grade school and they had everybody had their, classes together. But Friday was my favorite day because Friday was art day. And I think it was every other week, which really made the long time between it. But when I got old enough to do stuff without having to have, uh, a art class where they had to material and stuff, it just kept growing. And then I quit for a while. I was raising the kids, but then they did get a little exposure every once in a while from something I was doing. But then when we, especially now that we've gotten at this age and we're so close, and it just works out so well. We can laugh and craft, and we just really have such a good time doing it. It's not just the craft and what it turns out or whatever. It's the relationships and the memories that we're making.
Yeah, that's most important for me, for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely. All right. And when did you start crafting? Again, back in elementary school, pretty much. But my full-blown crafting was, I got sick in 2016, so I think it was 17, the end of 17, I started. But I did look to see when I first bought my first thing from Lori Fusco, and the date on it, the postage was March of this year. So that's when I really decided to do something with this and possibly turn it into a little business. When did you
Yeah,
start
and
crafting?
crafting, as far as crafting, if you exclude the painting, I mean, mainly what I did was painting and drawing and stuff. I did, I guess you could say, like I would made a Pocahontas princess outfit for her for a play and that kind of stuff we put together or something. But actually, just like want to get to do and sit down and make a place for it every day was basically in 2017 when she and I were started doing this stuff together. I always had the room since my husband and I built this house because we both like to paint. So,
Yeah.
and it just
That's-
has grown into this overwhelming amount of lace and material.
You walk in and it's like, I won't dare show you right now.
No, we want to be one of those people that you take a picture and it's so beautiful and organized.
Yes, exactly. Even though I know right now in our crafting world, the groups I belong to, they're doing a whole drive towards, befores and afters types of things. So yeah, I'm trying to encourage each other to do that. And then what has been your favorite craft so far? Wasn't that like one of the other? What's your favorite craft?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we know that mine has been definitely walking into the junk journal world and everything that goes along with that. Absolutely is mine. Is that what you say yours is?
Well, it depends on how you define craft. My very, very favorite is painting with acrylics.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. Just so you know that we are a unique treasure. It's not just me. I have more of a presence online because I do mostly all the videos, which is going to change. She's going to start doing videos. And because it's funner to see her present her work, and you can see who's doing it and hear her talk about it. And it always gives it that more personal touch. And then, we're just going to also take this on the road. In a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to go on a 2 or 3 week hiatus and we're going to go crafting around and take you with us. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a hiatus to craft because here things just get so much interruptions and everything. And if we're just away where we can actually build on what we're doing and stuff, we really feel like that's going to be a really good experience for both of us.
Yeah, we didn't realize how busy our worlds are, her being retired and me being disabled, that we still are busy and we can't really get anything done. I mean, just to do this, it's taken me today and yesterday to do one thing. So yeah, we're going to try to get a lot of stuff done. But it's also to just spend time again, like she talked about, making those memories. And that's what's most important to me. So thank you for joining us. And if you like this video and want to go on our journeys with us, please hit that bell so that you're notified of our videos.
Okay.
All right, bye.